Hi, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for clicking on this page. It's obvious that you're here because you're looking at my speaker bio. And I wanted to explain a couple of things. The first one is that when you look at some of the videos below, you'll see that the date was later in 2018, 2020, that kind of thing. And the reason for that is I then left speaking on stage and got back to, taking what I used to talk about and put it in the real world. And I built a eight-figure business. So all of the stuff I used to talk about on stage in terms of human thriving, I applied to sales teams, marketing teams, the broader organization. We took this little 29-person company and grew it to 42 million revenue, which was kind of a remarkable journey. But what I would love to share with you is that the businesses that I built previously as an entrepreneur were all built by me being on stage and speaking every single weekend, whether at conferences of up to 1,000 people, or delivering workshops to our own wonderful clients of 50, 100 people, etc., all over Australia. And then when I got back to the UK, all over the UK. So I've been on stage for a long time and learned that when people come to events like yours, they're looking for three things. They're looking for connection, in the room. They're looking to be entertained, and they're looking for information that can help them change or improve in some way, shape, or form, whether professionally or personally. And so that's what I focus on. All of my talks are very practical. They're about addressing specific issues that I see over and over again, but it's done in a way that's engaging, makes people laugh. And it's a consequence, I think, of people enjoying themselves. It seems to go in better and it seems to land. And that's always been my feedback that I've received after the talks, that people have kind of had enormous value. So why failure in particular? Well, it's not simply because I've experienced a lot as an entrepreneur and as a business executive, but because I think we've got it all completely wrong. I looked at and did my research on failure, and there is what I would call a mechanical process approach to failure. So it's very much a kind of systems theory approach to what failure is. But nobody really has pulled together all of the various science and psychology of what failure feels like. The sort of the emotion and the psychology of failure. Yet that is what determines whether we grow or whether we avoid and give up. And because nobody really understands what I call the failure loop, um, they keep making the same mistakes over and over again. So this is kind of like a diagnostic tool, but it's very much a personal, psychological, and emotional tool that can be applied at an individual or a team level. I see it a lot with executive teams. I see it a lot with sort of tech teams, and certainly I see it a lot with individuals, and definitely with entrepreneurs. This kind of a lack of understanding of what failure does in terms of our growth, in terms of providing meaning to your life, in terms of building your courage muscles, in terms of building self-belief, and all of these other extraordinary benefits. So that's really the focus for my talks. I think if you're in any kind of profession, sales, marketing, finance, legal, etc., if you're in the world of medicine, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're running a team, you will definitely benefit from this kind of conversation. And as somebody who runs a meetup or a conference or a seminar, this is the kind of stuff that people don't talk about. So the talk like this really sticks out amongst the kind of general noise. It's not about well-being. I think well-being's been done to death. This is about living well, and it's about performing well, and it's about overcoming obstacles, and it's about being proud of yourself, and all of the things that we all really desire in our lives, to be able to handle life with a bit more ease and grace. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope that's helpful. Yes, I've changed a little bit. Since those talks, I am talking still regularly at a meetup level. But please, if you've got any questions, reach out to me personally. There's a box below this video, further down the page. And I would love to hear from you, answer any questions, and help you make the right decision. Okay. Thank you for listening. Take care.